اللهم يا من جعلت السحر ابتلاء فأنت برحمتك لن تنسانا وأنت جل جلاله.
الحمد لله على إحسانه والشكر له على توفيق وامتنانه، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له تعظيما لشانه، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله داعي إلى رضوانه. أما بعد. Just like it's not easy to see the limits of the devil, shaitan, but it's always the same, the autopilot mode of the devil. Whatever he does is always the same, unless you study the ways of the devil by, again, reading into the books of the scholars and asking Allah to help you and strengthen you to see the falsehood. It is not possible to enumerate all the sex abbreviation which are practiced by sick people around the world. My main purpose today is to elaborate how wrong it is these actions where shaitan has made them look easy and look norm to the eyes of the people. The ones who believe and the ones who don't believe. The ones who believe, some will say, it is makruh. And what is makruh? It is the action which is called masturbation. Masturbation is stimulating oneself using your own hands or an external organ. While in fact, this is not makruh, this is haram, forbidden. Stimulation through one's spouse, it falls in the category of foreplay, which is allowed in Islam. Well, Allah says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والذين هم لفروج حافظون إلا على أزواجهم أو ما ملكت أيمانهم فإنهم غير ملومين فمن ابتغى وراء ذلك فأولئك هم العادون. Those who protect their private part except to their wives and their husbands, and the ones who cross the boundaries are the transgressors. Masturbation is very serious act in Islamic perspective. The scientists today, they've claimed masturbation is good for the body and is good for the brain, while in fact a lot of clients come to me who do this action, they regret afterwards, feeling a lot of regret why they did, and they encounter loss of memory, loss of weakness in the body, the oxygen is in the body weak, they just want to sleep. And these actions are governed by the devil, Ashiq Jinn. He loves this act. Just like Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says in the hadith, when you are going to your wife, read a dua. There's a specific dua which is been prescribed in the Sunan. You read that dua, Allah protects you from the devil. But if you don't read that dua, Nabiullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says the devil wraps himself on the organs of the man, the private parts of the man on top of it, wraps it and enjoys with the human being, both husband and wife. This is the work of the devil, black and white. So if you make a dua, Allah protect you from the devil. If you don't, the devil wraps himself. So the devil is the one who incites and wants the son of Adam to be engaged in this filthy act. While the scientists, again, they've proven that this act is beneficial, while Islam says this act is haram, totally haram. This act brings seriousness, problem. I can go on and tell you stories after stories. One of the story was narrated to me by one of the sheikhs. He says, "Ya sheikh, I had a client. The client loves to masturbate. I repeat. And One day he was caught by his wife. He used to refuse his wife. He had a wife. He never had interest in his wife. He used to refuse his wife. One day his wife caught him doing the action. And what did he tell her? He told her, come and join me. You do it on yourself as well. This is how serious it is. Masturbation leads to sodomy. The haya will disappear and the individual will become like an animal. He will go from one level to another level. Even when he's married, his marriage will be just a name marriage, because he will not be satisfied with a woman. And if it's the woman will not be satisfied with a man, because there's a devil there inciting this action. Many scientists, they believe this action is acceptable, while in fact they contradict what Allah Rabbul Izzah has commanded. I've read a few days back, it's independent, and there was one of the scientists saying this act is so beneficial. While we Muslims know this act, what does it bring? It brings downfall of the individual, and it brings devil with it there. Few years back, I had one young Asian guy. He used to love doing this action, and he was slowly going towards the road of sodomy. From there, he was slowly going towards the road of liking to go and commit with the animals. This is what it leads to, the masturbation. Some of the shuyukhs say this act is makruh, while in fact Allah says in the Quran in Surah Al-Mu'minun and Surah Al-Ma'arij, black and white, that it is not acceptable action to stimulate yourself by external organ or by your own hands. This action is haram, black and white. One needs to stay away from it. Imagine dying while you're doing this action. This is how serious it is. This action of masturbating, one needs to stay away from it. Get married and ask Allah to strengthen you and enjoy your spouse, enjoy your husband, or enjoy your wife. This is a serious action. It has consequences, regrets. We ask Allah to protect us from these type of action and protect our children from these type of actions. وآخر دعوانا وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.